Welcome to Wall Street Sizing Up, the weekend edition after Thanksgiving. We're looking at the stocks to buy, the stocks to watch, the stocks that the hedge funds have taken positions in. Heavy positions, sized up positions that you need to know about for the Monday morning opening bell and possibly through the week. So with that, Jake hit the theme. Let's hit the casino. And off we go. BLFS, you see on the screen there, BLFS is our first ticker, BioLife Solutions. BioLife Solutions, El Caston, sized up for 1.6 million shares. He's been the stock since it looks like 2018. From our records, he's got 7.5 million shares at $35 a share. Guys, that is a $250 million position since he sized up on November 24th. He's up 10%. And the stock is up year to date 118. This is certainly a stock to watch. Certainly, you might put some capital behind this. That's probably what I'll do. In fact, most of the stocks I'm going to show you, I'm going to put some capital behind just to watch. Some more than others. This is more of a little bit in a stock to watch. If it does continue to run, I'll put more behind it. It's a BLFS. That is a biotech company. Next up is a STOK. That is not stock. STOK. STOK Therapeutics. STOK Therapeutics. Now, very interesting play here. Let me tell you why. Apple Tree Partners has taken a huge position. They've been in the stock since 2019, late 2019. He's got 17.2 million shares. He sized up with another big buy of 500,000 shares on November 20th. Again, with that 17.2 million shares at 51, guys, he is sitting on an $850 million position. Clearly, he knows the stock. It looks like a good short-term and long-term play here. That's kind of where my head's at, and what I'm seeing, it's up 105% year to date, and it's up 19% since he bought the new shares. So that's STOK Therapeutics. I want to let you know about that one. Next up is Lazy. Now, Lazy Day Holdings, LAZY. Full disclosure, I have been in Lazy Day before this year. I did close out the position. Got him Chris Shackleton at Coliseum Capital, sized up with about 200,000 shares, but that's not the big story. The big story is he owns 6.3 million shares at $16 a share. So he's in a $96 million position. Since the new shares, it has gone up 25%. It's up 290% year to date. Clearly, it's a COVID play. If I've talked about them on the channel before, it's a RV dealership sales. That's exactly what they do. Again, since the COVID cases are intensifying and rising, I think this is good through the buying season and maybe into January. That's kind of what I see. I don't see this as a really, really, really long-term play, but for the short term, you could do worse. I'll say that. You can do worse. Next up is MP. Now, MP, very, very interesting. And when I say interesting, here's why it's interesting. First of all, Materials Corp. MP Material Corp is the name. 3 funds sized up on basically the same day. 2 on the 17th and 1 on the 18th. Now, the big one is a guy named Dan Gold of QVT Financial. QVT Financial bought 20 million shares at $21. So we all know what that is, right? That's MP. So here's the thing. He's got a $400 million position. Another fund took a $1.2 billion position, right? Now, why would you say that? Well, one, they IPO'd in June. They're up 124%. Now, since these 2 funds have taken the position, they're up 60. The last couple days, you can see it's gone up significantly. But what we like about MP is I like them long term. It's a short term play for them. It looks like it could be long term because here's what they do. They're rare earth minerals they mine. They're in Canada, right? This is what China has had a monopoly on. And finally, the planet and the different countries are waking up and trying to find these rare earth minerals. Why? They're minerals like cobalt. They're minerals that go in electric vehicles, in robotics, in wind turbines, in anything electronic, right? Drones. You have to have these, and they are a mining company out of Canada that can do it. I definitely like this play long term. It's something that I'm going to put some capital behind as well. So I wanted to let you know about them as well. MDVL, again, another interesting one. Let me tell you why. We've had a couple of funds on the almost on the same day, on the 17th and 18th. They put money behind this, right? So since that, the guy that I'm looking at now is a guy named Jeremy Green. He runs Red Mile Group. He sized up with 12 million shares at 17. I believe that's a $200 million position. The other two, $42 million position, and the third one is a $50 million position. They are up 44% for the year. Now, here's the thing about MDVL. That is MDVL Holdings, right? They're only up 5% year to date. So literally, it's just started to climb the last month. That's what's going on. So we're in a chase position here. I do like their tech, though. Their tech enables online pharmacies to fulfill orders through robotics, and so they've got they've got something that a lot of people want. And like I said, here's where my head's at. I'm going to invest in them. I actually like them long term. I don't know how much I'll put in. It's not going to be much initially. I think it pulls back some. So that's kind of where I am at on the stock. That's MDVL. There's no price target on it. Other stocks to watch that we've seen. So this is for the opening bell, but you can watch these through the week as well. ENZ, it's ENZ Biochem, and then there's VNDA and IMV. That's ENZ, VNDA, and IMV. Jake will run the tickers along the bottom of the screen. And I also wanted to get to one more thing. Kathy Wood had some interesting, it's been a very short week, obviously. She's buying Regeneron, and she's buying, this looks like a new buy, FLIR Systems. She bought 230,000 shares this week. She's also still buying Teladoc and Nintendo. Wanted to let you know that, but here's the big one. Crypto. On Thanksgiving night, I believe it had just crossed 19,000. It pulled all the way back to 17.1 and then back to 16.5. She sold. She doesn't have exposure per the exchange. She has exposure per GBTC or Grayscale Bitcoin Trust. She sold 141,000 shares on Tuesday. So literally, it was about 18.3, 18.4 is what I can tell. She's still a Bitcoin bull, don't get me wrong, but she had to pull it because the position had basically outgrown the portfolio. And for compliance reasons, she had to sell, right? She just had to sell. Clearly, she liked where she was selling at. I do believe that, right? Because she had to size the position correctly. Again, she sold 141,000 shares in GBTC on Tuesday. Still believe she's a Bitcoin bull. So with that said, guys, I really appreciate you popping on here on the Sunday, on the Monday. Watch your six, go hard in the paint. Cheers. Have a great rest of your weekend. We'll see you. Well, good day, good evening, and whatever time it may be. We hope you enjoyed that video as much as we enjoyed making it. Please hit the like or the subscribe or leave a comment because we love that feedback. And you know what we say. At the casino, you got to watch your six, and you go hard in the paint, guys. Cheers. We'll see you next time.